Welcome to today's session. A very good morning and good evening to all the participants. In today's session, we are going to start with batch management. So we'll start with discussing about the batch management. Batch management is used in all parts of logistics. For example, it is used in sales, it is used in sourcing and procurement, quality management, production. It is also used in supply chain. So these are the different areas in which the batch management is used. When we are selling the product, we know batch management will come into the place. On the sourcing and procurement side, when you purchase a material or when we receive the material, we enter the batch number. So mainly we use it for the identification purpose. To identify from which vendor or from which state, we will use the batch management. In quality management, batch management is also used in quality management. In production, when we are producing a product in production, so mainly when producing the product in the production, we'll use the batch management. Batch management is mainly executed with supply chain. So we can use the batches in all processes throughout the supply chain. So now let us discuss what is batch. Let us discuss what is batch. Batch is nothing but it is the total quantity of the material held in stock. Batch is nothing but it is a lot kind of thing. If a quantity of a material is managed separately from the other quantities, suppose say we have a material. Suppose say we have a material. This material, yesterday we produced some quantity. The quantity which we produced on a particular day, we can identify using the batch. For suppose say, so we produce some quantity, we can identify from which batch on the next day we try to produce another quantity, we can also identify with a different batch called batch 2. So batch is used to identify a stock of a particular material to differentiate from other forms of the same material. Your material will be same, but the batches will be different. It is basically it is used for the identification purpose. Which quantity is produced on which date and on which time, it's called as batch. A batch represents a non-reproducible homogeneous, a non-producible and homogeneous unit with a unique specification. So even though if the material is same, every batch I have a different property. To identify the stock, we are using batch management. To identify the stock, we are using the batch management. Compared to traditional ECC system, S4 HANA have few changes. The Fury apps was developed in S4 HANA. The Fury apps are mainly, it is user-friendly, it has a user-friendly experience. So in ECC, we are using different T codes in ECC. To create a batch, we are using T codes in S4 HANA. To create a batch, we use different apps. For change of batch, MS, C2 and C. In S4 HANA, mostly we are using different apps that are used to create display and change. So completely we are using different Fury apps. So I'll show you now some examples on how we have to use in the Fury apps and how to create batch. We'll also discuss a few more apps that are related to batch. Like for example, batch information cockpit, and then we'll discuss about the batch overview. In batch information cockpit, we will get all the information with regards to the batch. So let us start creating how to create batch. So before I go and start create a batch, we have to set the batch management. So basically we need to set the batch management requirement in the data. So we have to set it in the material master record. We will use create material. So let us go to Fury apps. So I'll start showing the practical for the participants. Let us launch the Fury apps. So let us copy the Fury link. Let us open the Google Chrome. So let us enter the username and password. So let us enter the username and password and click log on. So now we are inside the Fury apps. Let us click on the search icon and let us search for creating material app. Let us create a material app. So let us click enter. So let us open create material app. So let us select the industry sector as mechanical engineering and let us select material type, finished product. Click enter. Click continue. So let's enter the plant and the storage location and click continue. Enter the description. So let's enter the base unit of measure. Enter the material group. Click to continue. So here, let us select the batch. So let me cancel this and let us provide the purchasing group. So let us enter the order unit. Here, batch management is activated in purchasing view. In work scheduling view. Third one is plant data in storage view. So now we are going to activate the batch management. So let us click on activate the checkbox on the batch management. Let us activate this checkbox on the batch management and click enter. So let us enter the factor. Let us enter the factor and click continue. And let us click on MRP1 and let us enter the MRP type. Enter MRP controller. Let us enter the lot sizing procedure. Now let us click on MRP and let us give the scheduled margin key. So material requirement planning, MRP means material requirement planning. Let us enter the in-house production. Now let us click on MRP 3 tab. Let us enter the availability check. Now let us press enter. So here in plant data and storage 1, we can activate the batch management. We have already activated the batch management in a purchasing view. So it is automatically activated in the storage 1 view and work scheduling view. In the work scheduling view, this batch management is activated. Let us go to plant data storage 1. So let us click on the accounting 1 tab. So let us enter the valuation class. Select the valuation. Enter the standard price. And now click on save. Now here you can see the material 291 created. So this is the process to activate the batch management requirement at the material level. Now we will see the uniqueness of batch. So now what we'll do is the levels of uniqueness of batch. So to maintain the uniqueness of batch at the client level, so at material level, and third one is at the plant level. Now let us see practically and how we can activate the status management. So let's see how to specify the batch level and how to manage the status level. So for this, let us see the practical for this. So let us go to the Fury apps and let us enter the T code SPRO. Click on SAP reference IMG. Let us navigate. So let us navigate to logistics. Let us expand the batch management. So let us specify the batch level. Let us specify the batch level and activate the status management. Click on the execution button. So click on the batch level. So here we have 3 levels: batch unique at the plant level, batch unique at the material level, and third one is batch unique at the client level of material for a material. In standard SAP, batch unique at the material level, this decision will be taken by the consultant along with the client. According to the requirement, we need to choose these options. So let us click on the batch. Let us go back and see the batch creation. There are 2 methods for creating the batch. One is automatic. Automatically it can create the batch. And second one is you can generate using manual method. First one is automatic and second one you can generate using manual level. So coming to the automatic, when we do some transactions on the logistics area by receiving the material or creating a production order, then there you can see automatic batch creation. So now let me show you how to create batches manually. For this, we will use create batch app. Go to Fury. Open the app and open the create batch app. Here, enter the material 291, enter the plant. Now press enter. Here click on yes. Here we can see assign the batch number. And here you have some data maintained in basic data 1, basic data 2, and material tab. So we will discuss about these fields later. Now let us click on save. So here you can see the message creating the batch. If you want to change, so you can just go to the change mode by clicking on the change mode. So this is how it's a very simple to create a batch. So we're creating it manually. Now let us see how to create batches on the production area. So let's start to see at the production area. By creating a batches on the production order, we have two ways. One is automatic and second one is manual. For creating automatic, we have two stages, at creation level and at release level. So before going to create batches in production area, we have to create bill of material. For this, we will use maintain bill of material app. Let me show you practically BOM. Let's open the app, maintain the bill of material. Let us open the app. Let us click on create new BOM, enter the material, enter the plant, and enter the BOM usage. Click on OK. Here, click on add icon. Enter the item category. Click on go. So here, select the stock item. Enter the component. So let us enter component quality. Now let's create batch in production area. Open Fury Apps, create the batch app. We will use create production order app. For creating batches in production area manually. Let us start to create production order app. Open the app. So here enter the material, enter the production plant, enter the order type. Now let us press enter. Enter the total quantity, enter the start date, enter the end date, now let us click on Goods Receipt tab, click on Generate Operation, click on Continue. Select the stock type as unrestricted use. So here system does not assign the batch number automatically. Click on create icon. Now let us see. So here the system manually create the batch number. Click on save. So here you can see order number. So this is how you can create batch number on the production area. Another method automatically, that is basically done through production scheduling, that you can do using production scheduling. Let us go to the configuration settings. Let us enter the T code. Click enter. Click on SAP reference IMG. Let us go to the path, production. Shop floor control, master data. So here we have defined production scheduling. Double click on execution button. Double click on production scheduling button. If we scroll down, so here you can get batch management in automatic batch creation. In the order, click on search. Here you can search for automatic batch creation at the time of order creation or at the time of order release, or if you don't want. or no automatic batch creation on the production. Now let us select automatic batch creation at the time of order release. Let us select this and click continue. Click on save, click on continue, and here you can see data was saved. We'll assign production scheduling at the material. So let us go to the change material app. Press enter. Here let us enter the change material app. Let us enter the material number. So here let us select the work scheduling view. Click on continue. Click on continue. Click on work scheduling view. Here in work scheduling view, we have scheduling profile. This is our scheduling profile. Here you can see material 291 changed. Now we will see how to create production order and batch number at the time of release. Let us enter the material number, enter the production plan, order type, and press enter. Enter the total quantity, enter the start date, enter the end date, now let us click on goods receipt, click on generate operation, click on continue. Here you can see release carried out. So here we can see the batch number automatically created at the time of release. Now let us click on save. So here you can see order number saved. So this is how we create the batches in the production area. Now if you select one, you can create batches at the time of order creation. So this is how we create the batch in the production. Thank you all the participants to attend today's session.